Thunder booms and lightning crashes, leaving boots filled with ashes. As we lay you down to rest, we read the pages of the Dead Man's Digest.
What's up, Internet? Welcome to this delayed, but hopefully thorough and good review of Halloween Horror Nights 25. This is, of course, Darren, and I am joined by the lovely Nina.
That's me. Hi.
All right. So the way we're going to do this is we recorded the house review separately as we left. So we're kind of going to give you an overall review and talk about the scare zones mainly here. So let's go ahead and jump right into the scare zones, actually. As you enter the park, the first one you come across is Scary Tales Scream Punk.
Yep, and this lies right in between Shrek and Despicable Me. And usually that area is notorious for being one of the, the weaker scare zones, but I actually fairly enjoyed this year's scare zone in that area.
I think it was really helpful that they had recognizable characters.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that made it really cool, and it also gave them a chance to rip on Disney a little bit.
Yeah, I know. Universal always, if they have the chance to take that, they'll take it. But, yeah, I'm a fairy tale Disney huge fan, Beauty and the Beast and Pinocchio and Robin Hood and all that. So yeah, so basically that's the scare zone. You have these classic fairy tale characters, and they kind of have this like sinister spin, scream punk kind of bloody. I love it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's not much as far as like set design goes. They have one big centerpiece, but that is a very high traffic area that they have to clear out during the day. So yeah, the scare actors definitely make the zone in that case.
Yeah, they're out there hiding around the corners, and also the projections against the walls and like the studio buildings are really nice, and they fit. So overall, it's a good scare though.
Yeah, definitely. I'm saving this one for last because I love it so much. But going on to the next one, Evil's Roots. This was in the Battery Park, Central Park area. No, not Battery Park, Central Park area of the park, and it's basically, it used to be, it's a reference to Grown Evil, which is one that they had a few years back. The treatment here says your darkest fears will take root amidst the perilous paths of Central Park as you face evil fairies, humanoid bats, scarecrows, and more horrors.
Yeah, the more horrors. There's a lot more horrors.
Yeah, it's a pretty packed scare zone, and they had some of the characters didn't seem to like fit in with the theme a little bit, but they all did a good job.
Yeah, great job on the actors' part, and the makeup as well, and the costumes. Something I love was particularly with the bats and the fairies. Like the bats, there's these stilt walkers with these crazy masks. That was amazing, and they just kind of like wrap their wings around themselves, and you kind of don't see them in the shadows. And then all of a sudden, they just step out on their giant stilts and just
swoop out.
I know, it was so cool.
Yeah.
And the fairies, it was they had to like glue these leaves onto like these like leotards made for the actors. And I don't know, it's just the face makeup and the wings, and I don't know, those were two of my favorite costumes in the area.
There's also a Groot there, I would call him.
A fake Groot.
Stilt walker, yeah, Groot gone crazy, basically.
That's what happens when Groot comes to Horror Nights.
Yes. Special shout out to the orcs. The orcs are my bros.
Yeah, they were pretty creepy.
You know who you are. And let's move on to Icons of Halloween Horror Nights. This is a really cool, unique scare zone. They have had the photo op kind of scare zones before, where you just had like characters on a stage, especially like the Seven Deadly Sins one that they had a few years back. But the cool thing about this one was
the kills.
The kills.
Yep.
Yes.
So yeah, it takes place all throughout Hollywood, and you'll see like these. There's 4 of them, like these big sets. They're really not so big, but they're big enough. Like they stand out. You're like, oh, that's that is the usher. That is going to be the caretaker. I'm like, I forgot their names for a second, and we've gone so many times. Yeah. But yeah, but don't think they're alone. They're on their stage, and it's going to be an empty scare zone. They actually have like female or male versions of like their of the characters. Like they had a female ushers were cool, and the costumes were really cool rocking around. They had it was a mishmash, but I loved it.
Yeah.
It was full, so don't be afraid of it being too empty.
Yep, and the kills are really cool. They don't take place at the same time. It seems to go down the line. One would go, then the next, then the next, then the next. And I think there was about a 10-15 minute break, and then it would start over again. So if you'd have to spend a good 30-45 minutes maybe in there to catch all of the kills. But I think it'd probably be worth it. It's really cool to see.
Yeah, they're short. They're not very long, so don't be afraid of it taking up all your time. They're very quick, short kills, but they're cool, and like we said before, it's a good photo opportunity because they'll post for you when they're not doing the kills. They're there and they have their own set and they're beautifully done, and you get a good picture, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely. My favorite out of the group is the usher. I'd say for sure.
Oh yeah,
the usher's
that kill
is amazing.
Number one.
You have to see it. Let's move on to All Night Die-In double feature. Yay! This was in San Francisco, in front of the closed disaster.
I know, rest in peace. But double feature, it makes a lot more sense now. For some reason I don't know why I was so confused, but now I understand. This scare zone is actually kind of sort of like two scare zones in one. I mean, when we walked up the first time, we had the Chucky and Chucky's Bride and
Reagan from The Exorcist.
Yeah. And their kills.
Freddy, Jason.
Oh yeah, they were there.
Mm-hmm.
And then they the typical bloody cheerleader and the prom.
Oh, that's
queen.
what I really liked about this. That's what I was gonna say is not only do you have the killers, you have the victims as well.
The killies.
Yeah. So yeah, prom queen. Just looking around, running around, terrified of everything that was happening in there.
The acting, I feel like this year more than ever. Wow, I don't know. It's I think it's because we did this especially during the day, and they just on point this year.
Yep. And then the second part of it, of course,
double feature
is
part.
The classic monsters. You have Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein. I'm trying to think. Invisible Man.
Yeah, Invisible Man. Oh my God, there's so many.
Dr. Frankenstein himself, not just Frankenstein's monster, but Dr. Frankenstein was going around, and that was a particularly good actor. So if you know him, tell him good job.
But they're all black and white. That's what makes it so cool.
Yeah, definitely. Like the costuming and the makeup are completely black and white.
And they had that run down little snack stand.
Mm-hmm.
And the prices, it's funny, the prices are old school prices. It's 5 cents.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Popcorn's not 5 cents. More like $50.
Yeah. And they have cars parked out there with desiccated corpses rotting out inside, which was pretty cool.
Oh, and one of the cars at the exit of that right there, if there's a house that exits there, but I'm trying to lay out the land. So there's a car to the right as you're facing old disaster. And in the back, there's a little rat with a little Barbie leg in his mouth.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought that was cute. Look out for that. It's cute.
And then what I think is personally the highlight of the scare zones this year, Psychoscarapy Unleashed. So this is a block party that's taking place in Cary, Ohio for Halloween. And the Shady Brook Asylum van has crashed. And all of the inmates are out and killing. They're killing for their costumes. And they're just... They're doing a great job, and the acting in that one is
the top notch.
Yes,
it really is. You can actually even see it in your pictures. Even the still shots, you're like, that woman that's screaming for her baby, who obviously has no baby. It's crazy, but her face.
Yeah, we'll describe that a little bit better. She's holding a pillow, and she's acting like it's her baby, like it's a baby. So yeah, just a lot of those, and then over the night, they're getting more and more elaborate costumes that they're getting from killing everyone. And then they have a costume contest that's hosted by the nurse. Yes, she's a nurse.
I'm a nurse. I'm a nurse.
Yep, so that's a great zone just to hang out in and watch, because the actors are definitely putting the work in there and made it a great area.
Yeah, I appreciated last year when Purge was in that area, how they had the auction, and I really liked that interaction with guests and actor, and I wanted to see how they were going to do it this year, and they did it, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Little costume contest. The trophy's pretty cute.
All right, now I'm going to bring the mood down a little bit here.
Oh, what's happening?
Talking about Bill and Ted's Excellent Halloween Adventure.
My heart broke.
Yeah. Usually this is, I mean, it's not, it's always a cheesy show. It's not the, the best of the best, but this year it's really lacking. And that's saying a lot because it features the DeLorean, and you know how much of a Back to the Future fanatic I am. So it's, even with that, the story, without giving too many spoilers away, is largely based around Kanye West and Kim Kardashian.
Bye. You'll hear that a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it was just flat. Even if you're one of the people that go in for the dancing or whatever, that wasn't even that great. There wasn't a lot of it, like there has been in previous years. The jokes fell flat. There was... Yeah, to
be 100% honest, this is the second year in a row where I've seen the show, and I just have last year's to compare it to. I thought last year we were laughing we were in stitches, and then this year, I think I had one chuckle, and unfortunately, I feel maybe it was just this last year, maybe 2015 just didn't have enough funny things, but I don't know, just I felt like there's so many other things that we more relatable topics. Kanye West, okay, whatever, or politics.
Just moving.
I don't know. I feel like the story could have been a little bit better.
Definitely, but they brought it back in a big way with the Carnage Returns.
Okay, my heart just skipped a beat. I just thought of the show, and we've seen it 4 times. I just love it so much.
Yeah. The show is great. If you remember the Carnival of Carnage show, Jack's original show, it was very reminiscent of that. Basically it's Jack and his sidekick Chance, which are very much like the Joker and Harley.
But he says, my Harley Quinn of horrors. I was like, okay.
Yeah, they're acknowledging it.
Yeah, he acknowledged it.
So, but the show itself is great. They've got, what are those, what's that kind of dancing called that they had on there?
They had some silk dancing that I love. And then they had also the, the women, they're up on these hoops, and they kind of just hang from their knees and stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah.
There's no lines and stuff. I was like, wow, they trust these people. Oh, and also I call them the Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, these guys using, of course they have some kind of rope or guide wire that's taking them up, but they're flying. They're flying up the sides of the stages,
holding themselves up with their legs and all. Oh my god.
Yeah, and then of course Jack and Chance themselves, and the show is basically it's a murder fest. It's Jack and Chance killing a bunch of people.
Yeah, just killing off guests that they've seen in the park, and you think, oh, I've heard this before, but it's done in such a good way.
Yep, and
the dancing's good. The talent is amazing. Jack and Chance. Oh, they're amazing. Oh my god.
Yeah. And then it's a 20-minute show, so it's not going to take too much time out of your night. It's right on the street, so it's perfect. Just to we happened up there by chance a couple of times, but
wait, you said chance?
But we did wait. We waited a good 40 minutes just to be in the very front. And I gotta say, I recommend that if you have the time for it, get up there, for sure.
There's knife throwing, and saws, and I don't know. Overall, oh my god, one of the this will be something that I'll remember for a long time.
Yeah, definitely recommend that one. So skip Bill and Ted, go see the Carnage twice.
Even though Bill and Ted is a sit down and the Carnage Returns, you will be standing, but it's worth it.
Yeah, and then just real quick, Diagon Alley is open during the event as well. So you can go in there. Gringotts is open. They didn't really announce it during the advertising, so if you didn't know about it, there you go.
And if you don't know, now you know. Oh, oh yeah, it was kind of weird watching people in butterbeer walking through the scare zones, but it's okay.
No, that's cool. Overall thoughts of the event this year. I think they brought it big time for the 25th anniversary, and with everything all together, I think this was a particularly stellar year. This is probably one of the best years I've had there.
Yeah, best years ever. It's my 7th year in a row going, and this is my favorite year.
Yep. Just a combination of the houses, the scare zones, Jack's show, his presence in the park, and everything. It just really made this a year that you don't want to miss.
Yeah, I agree.
And this is the first time we've done Rush of Fear. That's why the show's a little bit delayed, because we've been at the park so much.
So much.
Yeah, our feet are killing us. If you want to buy us Dr. Scholl's pads or something like that, just send them on over.
But yeah, we definitely wanted to take the time.
Yeah.
To see the houses and the scare zones. Like we've spent a good, I don't know how many hours just sitting and watching, and I think that's important because every run is different. Yep. That's what sucks. If you just go one time, you never know what it could have, should have, would have been. But now we do.
Yep. So we wanted to bring that all in, and make sure that we gave you the best review we possibly could. And I mean that'll do it. Except for we've got house reviews.
Yeah. Aww.
And we try to keep it. In the previous years we did some really fast, quick reviews as we left the houses. This time we came up with a criteria, just to help it out and really flesh out those reviews. So the criteria that we set for these ones, audio was the first one, just the sound design in the houses and how the audio effects work throughout, and the background music and everything else that they used.
Yep. Next is visual impact. Oh, well, that's too fancy. I just say set design, and so basically, just the aesthetics, how it relates to the movie, how creative it was. I don't know. It just basically everything. The house itself.
Yeah, the actual set work.
That includes the layout. I can't even think of anything else. Everything. House.
Well, all the set design, the props, the everything that's basically nailed and glued down, like they have to there, because everybody would pick up everything otherwise.
Yep.
Costuming was the next one, and that's just how they're, how the individual scare actors were. It makes a big difference, if they're shoddily done. It's dark, you see them, it's quick, but it makes a difference. So I thought that was a pretty important criteria.
Yeah, and then we added scares, and this includes the number of scares and the quality of scares, because sometimes you have like jump scares and sometimes you have kind of like mannequin prop. I don't know. There's different types of scares, so we wanted to really hit on that because some houses it could be lacking. Number of scares and actors, so we did that. Yep.
We also judged on the length, how long the house was, how many sets and rooms that they had going through, because I always think bigger is better, right? So that is one of the criteria that we based on it as well. And finally, the last one, this is our funny one, aroma.
That matters.
It does.
It matters. We learned from last year. It matters.
Yes.
It makes a big difference.
Yeah. The smells that they pump into the houses, they were mostly pleasant this year. There wasn't anything too nasty that we've had in the previous years, but we just thought that would be a funny, and it is an important factor as well.
Yeah. Wait, the honorable mention category, the wet factor.
Oh yes.
You'll see. I call this the year of corsets and water. Like I feel like this year more than ever, they're really taking advantage of the spraying in the houses. And yeah. Yep,
definitely. So without further ado, let's go ahead and go on to the house reviews. Okay, everybody, we just got out of Asylum in Wonderland 3D. Let's go through the criteria.
Yeah.
Audio. I think the audio is really good in that house. I was paying paying really close attention on that run through.
Yeah.
And the audio is really, really good.
Yeah, I think it's something that's interesting. We had the fortune. We were fortunate enough to be able to go to this house. This is probably honestly our sixth time, and I think now more than ever we've been able to listen to the audio and the kills. The slash off with your head. I really like the audio on this one.
Yeah, definitely. Visual impact set design. It's a 3D house.
It's more of a plain house, compared to the others. I think it's less actual props and such because of the actual the effects for the 3D is more with the paint on the wall, so you don't actually need any physical props. But still, I think it's well done. Mm-hmm. You had the characters that you needed. And that's not don't look at me that way. I'm not giving anything away, but
nope.
But yeah, the characters that needed to be there as props were there.
Yep. Well, and that goes into costuming. So.
Yay, the costumes were fantastic.
Yep, very good again.
I think in this category they had a lot more freedom, because Alice in Wonderland you can just your imagination, you can go as far as you can with this. from the creepy creatures, even the queen. They can actually take their own spin on the queen because it's not set in stone. And I really love this.
The queen that may or may not be there. We're gonna stop there because you're about to give away something big, and I don't want you to.
Okay.
Come on. The scares, number and quality. I'd say there's a fair amount, and it's gotten better as the time has gone on.
Yeah.
The scares have become more effective, so they're doing a good job of adjusting and tweaking it and making it good.
Yeah, it's not a high scare, it's not a lot of jump scares, but it's still pretty good. It's a good house.
Yep. Length, it's pretty decent length too. It feels like it goes on forever, especially being in such a small area.
Yeah, it's incredible to think that's in one of the Shrek, auditoriums.
Theaters, yeah.
Yeah, and you'd think, wow. But yeah, they fit it in there.
Yep, definitely. And aroma.
I kept poking at you. I'm like, smell. It's one of the more pleasant smelling houses. It's like when I go in there, I smell. It's like a perfume. It's happy. It's like a happy smell. Yep. Right?
Yeah, and the other thing I'll say about the house is make sure you pay attention because there is a storyline going through, and it is a really good storyline. So make sure you do it.
So how many scullies?
I'm gonna say that one is a solid. I'm gonna say solid 3. It's gone up since.
I say 3.5. So skull and a joel. I like that one.
All right.
It's gotten better.
All right, on to the next one. All right, we just got out of American Werewolf in London. This house is every bit as good as it was last time it was here, and then some.
So, like you were telling me, it's identical to how it was before.
Right, with some improved. They've added a little bit of scene work in there, and they upgraded the werewolves big time.
Yeah. So we'll start with audio.
The audio is great in there. Screeching, screaming, snarling werewolves are amazing.
Yeah, especially when you're in the underground. Is that what they call it? Yeah, you can hear it. It sounds like trains.
Yes, and the sounds of his bones shifting as he turns into a werewolf. It's such a good visceral sound.
So set design. Okay, I love houses that are based off movies because you can't help but want to compare them, and I applaud these designers who take their own spin on how they want to recreate these scenes, and especially the scene where he's transforming in the living room there. It was perfect. So set design, amazing.
Yeah, shot for shot, perfect. Goes with the movie perfectly. It's excellent.
Costuming, that werewolf is insanely amazing. It's terrifying.
It's not a costume.
Oh yeah, it's not a costume.
No, that he's part of the set design technically, but there is somebody operating him, so we'll give him that. The Nazi werewolves, the fact that they're actually werewolves, it's pretty good.
It's very spooky.
The ones that are shooting at you. Just all in all, I mean, and then you got the bobbies towards the end and that kind of thing. Everything's very authentic. It's cool.
And number of scares. There's so many of those werewolves.
Yeah.
They crap your pants. That's so scary.
Definitely, and they seem. I know that they're new models, but they seem so much bigger and scarier.
They're big.
Before,
yeah.
So. Definitely.
Length of the house, good length.
Yeah, that one's a good average length.
Yeah, it's another one where you don't feel it's too short. It's pretty good.
Yeah, definitely.
And then finally our favorite, aroma.
You know what? I didn't notice too many smells in this one.
No, it's typical, the fog, set, smell.
Yep, definitely. So,
how many skulls?
I'm going to give it a solid 5 out of 5 skulls.
I know, in case I give it 5 out of 5. I feel like they're on it this year. It's so good.
It is.
And it was brought back for a reason.
Yeah,
we love it. They know we love it, and they know it's something's a fan favorite, and 5 out of 5 skulls. Yeah.
For sure, yeah. And they definitely got me quite a few times on there.
Finally.
Yeah, they do a lot of good air blasts on the side and then jump out at you from the other side kind of thing there.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Yep. So.
Yay.
Okay, so we just left Body Collectors. Let's go through the criteria. So we got audio.
Oh, the music was amazing.
Yes, very, very time period music, 1800s, 1880s.
Yeah, the creepy music. And something that I really appreciated in this house, in Body Collectors, the speakers. The scare would be on one side and then speakers on the other. So you're constantly looking around, where is this scare coming from? And it made it even more terrifying.
Yep.
So
definitely.
Good job.
Visual impact, set design.
Amazing.
There's nothing in there that doesn't say you're in a mental institution from the 1800s.
Yeah, I agree, 100%.
From a body burning in the fireplace.
Yeah, and even in the hallways, the little details, the walls look cracked. That took time and effort, and also, the entrance.
Yes.
It's
God.
snowing. That's amazing.
Yes, it is during a blizzard. And
And it's cold. That's
just
pretty
amazing.
cool. And next, costuming.
God.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're great.
It isn't body collectors without good costumes to pull it off.
Yep, definitely. And they
creepy.
definitely did. Scares. I think you'll notice from the audio of this house that Nina got scared quite a few times.
Yeah, I like this. So this is our second time around, and I can tell like the scares. We hit the house in the right way. You know, we just got every scare, and there was plenty of them. Good job. I liked it.
Length. I think it was 8 to 10 scenes. That's pretty much standard for the houses.
Yeah, it didn't feel short because certain houses sometimes you go through, you're like, wow, that could have been longer. It was so good.
Yep, it's perfect.
Yeah.
And our special category, aroma.
Aroma.
We smell, when you walk in, you smell a burning body.
Burning, and yep, the fire.
So there's a lot. I mean, there's a lot. You just have like an essence of an old place. Like,
yeah,
really
I agree.
worn in. So they did a good job with the smells. Nothing too offensive in this one.
Yeah.
But fitting. Definitely.
Yep. And sweaty bodies.
All right. So we give it. I give it 5 out of 5 skulls. How about you?
5 out of 5. This is one of my favorites. Good job.
All right, we just got out of Freddy versus Jason. Oh my God, that
was
house
amazing.
is amazing. First of all, audio, and all the way through that, like you're getting assaulted left and right with the sounds of the machetes and Freddy's claws, and
it supplements. Like if it didn't have all those sound effects, it supplements. You know, the knives and the claws. It definitely supports.
And then in a certain spot where you start heading over to Elm Street, then you see like all the sound kind of cuts out, and it makes it perfect, like atmospheric walking into the house. Like, oh yeah, and
so now set design, that was beautiful.
Yes, they are so accurate, and they've got famous kills from each one in there. We got Jason's mom showing up. That's all I'll say about that.
Yep. And something they did in this house that I really actually liked, because I thought I wouldn't, but I appreciated, was the screens. Because you have Freddy versus Jason, you have to have them, in some kind of altercation. You can't just say, here's Freddy, here's Jason. So they actually use these screens as some parts to show them fighting, and it was actually done really well.
Right.
Yeah.
Definitely. And the other really cool thing is the transitions between Camp Crystal Lake, Elm Street, and then the boiler room. Like, you don't even know what's happening. All of a sudden you're out of one and into the other. So it's definitely really cool. Costuming. I mean, you got Freddy, you got Jason. It's perfect.
Yeah, that's perfect.
There's some different variations on each of them as well. So that's very cool.
Scares. There was plenty of scares.
Yeah, they actually got me a few times on this one, and that does not happen very often. So.
And they even got me with not people. They got me with air bursters.
Yeah.
That was the scariest part. And this wet factor. This deserves a wet factor category. There's simulated blood, and that was basically, I got a mini shower. Thank you, Universal.
Length, it feels like a very long house.
Feels like a long house. Feels like you've been in there forever. Yeah. But it's a good forever.
Exactly, yep. And then finally, aroma. As soon as you walk in, this one hits you.
Yeah. Just house.
Yeah. Well, like the first part smells like you're outside.
Yeah.
Like, at the camp. Like a camp that's by a stagnant pond.
Yeah, and wood. Like it's a cabin,
Definitely. And then the transitions on that work as well too. So
I know you give it your skull 5 out of 5. Can I give it a 6 out of 5? Is that acceptable?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, because I was going to do the exact same thing. 6 out of 5 skulls.
Love
this
it.
may be the House of Halloween Horror Nights this year.
Might be.
Okay, we just finished Insidious. Great house, great design.
It's the creepier of the houses.
Yeah, definitely eerie. Okay, let's go with audio.
Yeah, straight from the movie. It's more, this is more of a vocal house. Like it's more not just the background music, it's more of what people say, and that plays a real major role. So they hit all that, which I liked.
Yep. Yeah, definitely good audio. Visual impact.
A+. It's one of the best. Like I said, it's one of those houses. Obviously, it's based off the movie, and they did such a great job down to the ittiest details. Like, in the movie, how just in case no one's seen it before, it's a mom has a kid, and it has like the baby monitor. Well, you see down to the smallest little detail of a baby monitor being there. So I really liked the set. It looked like the house. The characters were all there. The scenes were there. Oh, it was great.
Yep. Yeah, the only bad thing I'd say about the sets are too many dummies. They need more actors in there.
Costumes. You can't go wrong with
I think there's too many of the same thing over and over again.
Really?
That's the downfall for the house.
Yeah, I see that. In the movie, there's like specific characters, and there's not multiple of that character. But in this house, you see that one character show over and over again, and it's not really a main character. I'm not without any spoilers. So yeah, I agree with that.
Length, another decent standard length house, I'd say.
Number of scares though, I had a lot of scares.
Yep. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, number of scares left.
Yeah, I thought they had a good number of scares. Like if you hear in the audio, I was screaming.
Yep, definitely.
And aroma.
There's a couple of little things pumped in. Right before you get into the further, it's kind of a burny smell to it, but
Yeah, not too much on aroma, but they did a good job with the air bursters. Like when the actor would come out and try to get you, they bursted air at me, and it was spooky and it made me scream louder. Good job, Insidious. How many skulls do you give this one?
I'm going with 4 out of 5.
How are you copying me? 4 out of 5. Yeah.
Okay, we just got out of 25 years of Monsters and Mayhem.
Woohoo!
Yeah, a great house, a great homage to the past. So let's start straight out. Audio.
Fantastic audio.
Yes, great audio. I think everything fits in. Watch out for the Phantom.
Yeah, he's scary.
That's a good audio cue there. But yeah, the audio is great and it fits each scene perfectly. You've got some where it's just loud and crazy, and then somewhere it's almost silent. So, and it's really cool and jarring, I think, going from side to side.
Yeah, exactly. You know, coming from, taking these different, these characters from the past, they actually have their own audio. So, you just bundle them together. Just it's like it's a great time. Yeah.
Visual impact, set design. Again, great on this.
It's a beautiful house.
It is.
Because it has so much. It's like just our favorites from the past all come together, and it's just a beautiful house.
Yep.
So well done.
Yeah, the transitions from scene to scene are really cool too.
Yeah, that's
definitely.
well done.
Costuming. Yes, everybody looks like they're supposed to.
Yeah.
From the past, it's definitely really cool.
Yep.
Scares, number of scares. I say it could be a little better as far as the number of scare actors in each room. Some
Yeah.
of them are really quick walkthroughs through, through a previous house. Not gonna say which is which, but it could stand to have a few more actors in there.
Yeah, I agree completely. Yeah, they had good scares. I mean, when they're going from, character to character to character, they can only do so much that they can do. But yeah, I agree that they can do better, but it's still a really good house,
Yep.
scare-wise, overall.
All right, length.
The longest house ever beats Walking Dead from 2014.
Yeah, definitely. So, very worthwhile, I'd say, for the wait in line.
Yeah, if you don't have Express, I'd definitely wait for it.
Yep.
It's long, it's great, it's fantastic. It's the best from all the years. Definitely do it.
And then Roma. Seriously, like right when you walk in, it's pumpkins and dirt, and it only gets better from there.
Yeah.
So the smells really factor in from each house, from house to house.
Yep.
So how many skulls do you give it?
I'm gonna give it a 4.5.
That's insane.
Yeah, it doesn't reach my Freddy vs. Jason, but it's a really, 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 really well done house.
It's a 5 out of 5 for sure.
Okay, we'll fight about it later.
Okay, we just left the Purge, and what do you think?
I love that house. It's a memorable house.
Yep, you can definitely see where it overlays from what was supposed to be Scream. There's a lot of examples and references to it.
Oh yeah, definitely. Which
but-
we'll get into that as we go down the list.
Yeah, but audio, great. It's just chaos, mayhem.
Chaos, yeah.
all the time.
And even like they had music. It felt like, kind of like that house, like clubby music, which kind of fit because it fit with the chaos of the murder and how it is.
Yep, visual impact, set design. Again, it was laid over what was originally there, so they did really good with what the time that they had to work with it.
Yeah, exactly. And you can see like true Scream lovers. You'll go in through the house. Well, it's not really a spoiler, but you can see the Jiffy Pop and stuff like
That's
little
spoilers.
homages.
Those
No,
are spoilers.
It's not.
Yes, no more of those.
Okay.
You'll
I
see
just
when
thought
you
it was
come.
Really, really nice and chaotic.
Yes. Costuming.
Straight from the movie. I love the movie, and it's perfect from the movie down to the sweaters these guys are wearing.
Yep. Yeah, definitely. They had all this stuff from last year, so might as well use it again.
Yep.
Scares. High number of scares in this
This
one.
is so good.
Yes, it's a lot like Havoc back in the day. It's another house that they had where they didn't have much of a set, so they had to rely on the scare actors to provide everything, and they're doing a really good job.
And a lot of misdirected scares, which I always appreciate. Yep. And so many, they're so good.
Yep. Length, it seems like a pretty decently sized house. It feels pretty long to me.
Yeah, and something I also liked in this house is you go indoor to outdoor to indoor. That's not a spoiler. Don't be giving me that look. I love that about a house.
Definitely. And aroma. There are a lot of smells in this one.
Yes!
Yes, a lot of burning smells, fire smells.
Gunfire.
Yeah, gunpowder. There's all kinds of good stuff.
And this one gets to be on our wet factor category.
Oh, yeah. Yep,
This
definitely.
is a wet house.
Yep.
It'll get soaked, but it's a wet house.
And so we give it 5 out of 5 skulls.
Yes, so do I. It's so good. Oh, definitely. If you have a limited amount of time, like you don't have Express or anything, put this on the top of must-do houses of Horror Nights 25.
Okay, we just got out of Run, Blood, Sweat, and Fears. What do you think?
That's why I can just yell. There's a lot of murder. Okay, so audio.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What am I saying? The audio is great. It's all like 80s hair metal.
Yeah.
Like playing, and then with in the Hellgate prison area, so you got like prison clanking kind of sounds along with it as well.
Yeah, the audio is good, but I think there's more for you to talk about. For some reason, I'm so distracted by like the sets were so beautiful. So the music, for some reason, I just forgot to like listen out for it. But so yeah, visual impact and the set design and everything.
I'm actually gonna say I don't think it was that beautiful personally.
Yeah, not that extraordinary. Like, great job, but it wasn't something memorable. I feel like this is a house, and in a few years, I probably won't like be like, oh yeah, I remember it, Run, you know?
Yeah, it's a disaster queue house, and what I'm really most disappointed in is I don't see Eddie in the house at all, and that's once again supposed to be his house, and they keep leaving him out of it, which makes no sense.
Yeah, costuming.
It's good. The themed areas are cool, but there's just not enough scare actors, I don't think.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
certain areas where you'd expect there to be people. I don't know if it's just tonight or the time we went, but yeah, I didn't
That's 2 times so far.
Yeah, that's true. And both times I felt like they were lacking.
Yep. Scares, number of scares. I'm gonna say that's pretty low too, actually.
Yeah.
It's,
I didn't have very few jump scares for me.
Yeah, it seems like the kind of like the comic relief house for the year, that kind of thing. But it doesn't really. I don't think it pulls it off all that great.
Yeah.
But
length.
It's a disaster queue house again, so it's a shorter house. It's not one of the longest.
Yeah. Once again, this is another one of those houses because the idea of the house is going from country to country to country, kind of like section off the houses in that way. I mean, this house in that way. Those breaking points, those like transition points between area to area, kind of felt lengthy. I wish they were shorter, but I mean, it is what it is and what they have to work with, and I understand. But that's just something I noticed. It's another one of those houses with a lot of walking, a lot of hallways, and just emptiness.
Yep. And the final one, aroma. Again, not a lot of smells in that one, I don't think.
Though in one of the last areas is Germany, and in electricity, it just smelled like metal, and like you could taste it in your mouth. I was like, blah. Yeah. But yeah, how many skulls? It's not one of the best of the event, but
I'm gonna let you go this time because you keep stealing my answer.
I ain't stealing your answers. I'd say 3 out of 5.
No, I was gonna go with 3.5.
Oh, okay, 3 in a jaw. I see. Okay, so I give it a 3. You give it a 3.5. Okay.
All right, we just finished The Walking Dead, The Living and the Dead, and let me just preface this by saying The Walking Dead needs to go. It's had its time and it's done.
So audio.
Nothing I can really say is remarkable.
Yeah.
I think I like the theme music from the show going. The last room has a funky beat for no reason.
Oh yeah, the funky audio. You'll see it, and you can see the employees at the end. They're at the exit having a dance party.
Yeah.
But yeah, the audio is typical.
Yeah,
little typical
zombies.
zombie sounds. But yeah, nothing
There
that
you go.
really stuck out.
Visual impact, set design. Can't really say whether or not it's accurate to the show because we're not really fans.
Yeah, unfortunately, we jumped off the Walking Dead train, and it's been a while.
And it's actually Halloween Horror Night's fault that we stopped watching it.
I agree. That's
we're
my
just
reason.
so tired of being here,
but
I gotta say.
it was good, but I think we'd appreciate it more if we saw the show because we'd be able to relate and say, hey, remember that? But
yeah,
I mean, it
but
was
even
pretty
from
average.
even from people we know that watch the show, they're saying it's not that impressive.
Yeah.
Costuming, there's zombies.
I gotta say, I actually didn't like, you know, the zombie masks that some of them have. You can see the eyes. Like,
You can see,
I don't know.
Yeah, you can see the eyes, and a couple of them even had like the neck flaps out. Like they're supposed to go under the shirt, and they had them out on top.
Yeah. They weren't very scary. I just remember from the past, 80 years of this, it's been better.
Yeah. Scares, we walk through pretty much deadpan, I gotta say.
Yeah, I walk basically always ducking and diving and dodging and diving, and I actually just walked. Like, I enjoyed it because I didn't have any scares.
Yep.
Wanted more.
And length, it seemed long.
It seems so long.
Yeah. And
wait, one more. I want to add a category. Wet factor. This is another wet factor house. Yeah, first room. I'm not gonna, no spoilers here, but just know that if you're standing right in front of the scare actor, you will get soaked. My whole arm, I got sprayed.
I wouldn't say soaked.
It was soaked. Okay.
You're not soaked.
You're not soaked.
You are dry.
Mildly. I don't know.
Sprinkled.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And aroma, I didn't really notice any smells in this house. I don't think they were pumping much.
One was the room, with the it was supposed to look like a dishwashing room, I guess, because I didn't watch the show. So it had like soap. It had a soapy, like, it smelled like a dishwashing.
It smelled like chlorine because they have to chlorinate those things like crazy.
Okay, well, that's what it smelled like.
Yeah. So there you go.
How many Scullies?
You know what? I'm gonna give it 2.
I was gonna give it, 2 out of 5. I'm sorry, Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Not trying to copy you, but
You need to
Darren,
go.
But I agree.
You need to go, Walking Dead. You need to go. Okay, and that'll do it. Big thanks, of course, to you, Nina, for being on.
Well, thank you.
Yes.
This is my Christmas, and I get to enjoy it with you, and
Yeah.
I love it. It's wonderful.
Definitely. And what we're going to leave you with now is the audio from all the houses. So
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry for all the screams
Yes.
and the tears.
And probably a few curse words here and there.
They're legitimate.
So definitely enjoy. We hope you enjoyed our review. I've taken lots of photos that we'll have up on the podcast blog at the same time that this goes up. So make sure to go to uuopodcast.com and check those out as well. And that's going to do it. 2015, definitely a year you don't want to miss.
Woo!
An American Werewolf in London.
Details. I like looking at
Before it's too late. Before it's too late. Before it's too late. Before it's too late.
Chance to breathe.
Kill yourself, David.
Asylum in Wonderland 3D.
Into another person's dream.
I almost wish I hadn't gone down that rabbit hole. And yet, it's rather curious, you know, this sort of life.
It's always tea time.
But I don't want to go with my love.
Body Collectors Recollections.
They get you before you can go in.
Freddy vs. Jason. presents 25 years of Monsters and Mayhem.
The newly appointed deity is Jack! And I'm here to make sure you never leave! Ladies and gentlemen, servants, caretaker is I can be real with a voice and
Insidious.
Don't look too scared. I know I was.
might become one of our chosen targets in there. Wouldn't that be fun? Toodaloo. No texting. There'll be no texting during the purge. That's right, I'm talking to you. I know you're trying to ignore me. That's right. Because no one you were texting will be able to save you from this night. Because saving people is unacceptable. There will be harsh and dire consequences for all those who are trying to be heroes. So tell me, you with the pink pants, how you enjoy your night tonight? What was that? I couldn't understand you. I was just imagining slitting your throat and watching all the blood trickle down.
Sweat and Fears.
Over their corpses, continue in an orderly fashion. Ready to killing shoot. Enforcers, man your stations. Unlock the reaper doors. Cameras are rolling. The Walking Dead, The Living and the Dead.